when you're talking about security and awareness training, it has to be ongoing. You could have an all-staff meeting today, hit all the highlights, cover all the current threats, and within a week to a month, that's gone out the window. And it's nobody's fault. No one can keep up with all of that and keep it in the forefront of their mind for extended periods of time. They have a job to do. They're trying to do their job that you've hired them to do, and they're not going to be constantly thinking about cybersecurity. The other aspect of that too is the threats change. A good threat training stack is going to change with those threats. So if the current, flavor of the month for the threat actors is an Amazon scam, then the training tool should be pumping out phishing campaigns around the Amazon scam. We'll talk about. I was
just going to say that also users typically have their work routines, right? Where they constantly check the emails the same way, they surf the web the same way.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have some type of ongoing reinforcement of what they need to be on the lookout, they're just going to revert back to those old ways of doing things. Yeah,
for sure. And I think everybody understands that by default. I think it's a bit of a 2024 mindset where people are starting to really think about the user training aspect and understanding that it needs to be ongoing, but it still needs to be said, especially if you're an organization that's never undertaken some serious security awareness training. It's also going to have some way that you can see how your staff are doing. We'll talk about the ESS score in just a moment. The phishing campaign is built in to the solution that we use, and most security awareness training tools are going to have that built in. Dark web checks I really like because it makes things real. And what I mean by that is once a user sees that their data has been breached somewhere and they're looking at a password they used 10 years ago, it really makes things kind of hit home and makes them realize this is a legitimate problem and something that's customizable. Not every single training stack is the same. We have, security awareness training deployed for a ton of our clients, and there's tuning that you do. And we'll talk about that as well.